I know it can be difficult trying to save money, trying to save your coins, but you have to do it. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'm talking about money saving tips. So if you're interested in how to save more money, then this is the video for you. Create a budget. Creating a budget will help you see where you can save and also see what areas you can cut back on. In some areas, are there other alternatives for something that you're spending money on? If you have a certain car insurance, is there a way that you can get a different one that costs less? If you have your phone plan, is there a way you can get a lower cell phone plan? If you are spending $300 on groceries every month, can you spend $150? So think about that when you're looking at your budget and what areas can you switch up, what areas can you save in. Pay yourself first. Every time you get paid, set a specific amount of money to the side just for savings. One thing I used to do is take out $50 every paycheck and just put that to the side and save it. If you don't want to take out a specific amount of money every paycheck, you can automate your savings. You can set up your checking account to put a certain amount of money in your savings account every month, or you can also have your employer put a percentage in a certain bank account for you. So once you set that up, it will automatically put money into that account. You won't have to look at it, you won't have to worry about it, and your money will keep increasing. Use apps. They can automatically take money out of your account or round up your purchases. This is a good way to save money, and I've tried it and it worked. My favorite is Digit, but it costs money. Capital is another one. It will do it without you even knowing. Sometimes you just forget about it, and I can't tell you how much money I save from using this strategy, and I really like it because I don't notice it over time, and then I look at my app and I'm just like, oh wow, I just saved all this money and I couldn't even tell. If you're having a hard time saving, I would say automate it. You can use an app, you can use your bank account, but once you put it on automate, then you just forget about it and you go about your life, and then you check your account and you have money in there without having to intentionally think about saving all the time. So work on changing your money mindset in a way that you view money, and this will help you save more. Write down your savings goal. What do you want to save for? When do you want to save it by? When you notice, this definitely helps with your motivation and keeps you more mindful of your spending, because it's like, I'm saving for this by this date and I need to have this much, so I have to be focused. I have to keep my eye on the prize. Avoid debt. Debt is costly, and when you pay debt all the time, that money can actually be going to your savings account and things that you actually want to spend your money on. If you have debt, then it's just taking extra money out of your pocket when it could be going to other places. So avoid debt or get rid of it as soon as possible. A good way to save is to increase your income. So is there a business that you can start? Is there a side hustle? Can you get an extra job? What other income stream can you work on to help you save? Lower your cell phone bill. The lowest that I know of that you can have a cell phone bill is $35. So I would say look into that as an option for your cell phone bill. I think that can definitely save you money, because I am prepaid, y'all. I've been prepaid all my life. I don't even know if I'm going to switch, because it's like I get the same service: call, text, internet. Use coupons and sales. No, you do not have to be clipping coupons if you don't want to. There are a lot of digital coupons, but there are also a lot of sales out there. You don't have to pay full price all the time. One way that I have saved is by couponing for all of my basic necessities. I've gotten things really cheap or free, and you can still have quality using coupons and sales. Calculate by the hours. Think of your purchase as your time. Let's say you get paid $15 an hour and you buy a $15 shirt. Is that shirt worth your time? Was that hour that you worked worth that shirt? I know for a lot of things I'm just like, no, that's not worth that hour that I spent at work. And some things I'm just like, oh yeah, definitely, I get that. Separate your wants from your needs. When buying things, you want to make sure you're focusing on your needs first. Everything else is a want, and if it's a want, you can save that money. Yes, we should treat ourselves every now and then, but not all the time. Think of your purchases in the wants and needs category. Do you want this? Do you need this? If you don't need it and you want it, you can save that money instead. Limit eating out. Y'all, you know that food can be costly And if you're going out every weekend, or if you are eating takeout every day, then that can really put a hole in your bank account. So if you think you can't save or you don't have savings, look at that amount of money that you are spending on food. You can save, you're just eating it all. And I'm guilty of this, y'all. I love the convenience of it, and the food is just so good, and I'm like, I don't want to cook. But if you want to save some money, then limiting the amount of time that you are eating out at restaurants when you are just going out for takeout, that can help you save a lot of money. Challenge yourself to a no spending day, a no spending week, a no spending month, where you only buy your needs. If it's a want and you do not buy it, challenge yourself to this, try it out, see how it goes, and also see how much money you save. One thing I've done when I was trying to save is I picked something up and I was like, this is $15. Do I want to buy it? I would rather save this instead. If I didn't buy it, I would transfer the amount from my bank account to my savings account. It's like, yes, good job. I didn't spend it, I saved it instead. So instead of spending the money and swiping my card to pay for the purchase, I just transferred that same amount over to my savings account. So anytime you don't buy something, put that in your savings account. Fun fact, if you save some money and you end up spending it later, you didn't save it, you still spent it. Whether it was on something else or not, you still spent the money. The savings is more so for you to spend at a later time. An example, let's say I bought a $20 shirt on sale. It was really $33. I'm like, oh my gosh, I saved. You spent that money. So technically you didn't save. And whatever difference that was in that shirt that you were gonna get, that was optional. It's not a need. You have shirts already. So let's say like it was like $12 difference, and you went and bought some food with that. You didn't save it, you spent it. You still spent it. Unless you put it in your savings account and that was to the side for something, you didn't save. You can call your service providers and ask for a discount. Yes, there is a certain way that you can do this, but you can say that you're in a financial hardship. Do they have any resources available? Or you can say that you're thinking about switching to another provider that's cheaper or something like that, and they'll work with you. So you should try calling your service providers to see if you can get a better rate, if you can get a lower price, because more than likely they'll work with you because they don't want to lose you, they don't want to lose your business, and they'll rather give you a little discount so you can stay with them, because the market is competitive. They want to keep their people with them. So if you haven't tried it, try calling your service providers. But of course, don't ask them like, hey, can I get a discount? They're gonna be like, what? Use an online savings account. So an online savings account has a better interest rate usually than your regular bank account. So that's one way that you can get more money. You can have interest on your money. It's still going to be a little, but the fact that it's better than the rates at your bank account is good. Having an online savings account can help you save more, because if you have a savings account with your checking account, it is so easy to just transfer money over. I've done it so many times because of its convenience. I've learned my lesson from it. It does not help me save at all. But an online savings account that is separate from your bank checking account is ideal, because if you transfer money from your checking account to your online savings account, it takes more time for you to get that money out. So let's say you put some money from your bank account to your online savings account, and you want to get money out of your online savings account. That's probably going to take a couple of days for it to get into your account. So it's easier for you to save, and it's harder to take money out if you just want to take it out to, go out for a weekend or something. More than likely you just keep it in there because it's not convenient. If you are trying to save, you want to make sure that it's not convenient to dip into your savings. Try using cash and envelopes. So if you use cash, it is harder for you to spend money because you are looking at your money leaving your hands each time you make a purchase, and that just makes it so much more real for you than just swiping your card, because you can't see it. Yeah, your number is going down, but if you have $20 and you break that $20, you're just like, I don't know if I can get that because this is my last 20, and you see the money, you feel the money, so you don't really want to spend it. because you want to hold on to that. You don't want to be down to nothing. So using envelopes will help you save because you will set out a specific amount of money for each envelope in cash. An example, one envelope could be bills, another one can be entertainment, another one can be savings, and there's a certain amount of money in there. So if you finish all of your money for your entertainment for the month, that is it. There's no more money left. You spent it all. When saving, think more long term. What are your long term goals and dreams? And you are going to need money for that. If you are just spending all the time on things that don't really matter, and that's not going to help you in the future. DIY things. Are there things that you can do for yourself? An example, eyebrows, hair, nails. I do not get my eyebrows done. I don't get my nails done. I do it myself. So if you're able to do it yourself, go for it. So that brings me into the next tip when it comes to appearance and beauty. Like, you can spend so much money on that, and I think that is an area we can definitely save in when it comes to hair and nails and eyebrows and clothes and purses and perfume and all of this stuff. Yes, you should look good. Yes, you should care about your appearance, but at what cost? I think this is definitely an area that can be cut back on. The beauty industry is just a booming industry, and you can save a lot of money if you just cut back. Do you really need all of those products? If you don't have a savings account, if you don't have an emergency fund, then this is one way that you can cut back. Have an emergency fund. If something happens in life and you need to pull money from somewhere, having an emergency fund can help you save money. You can just dip into your emergency accounts, and that will help you save money because there's money on hand for an emergency, and you won't have to find money from somewhere else. You won't have to take out a loan. You won't have to use your credit card, and there are crazy interest rates on there. So that will help you save money if you just have money put to the side specifically for emergencies. Start small. You can save $20 a week and just start from there. If you eat out multiple times a week, you can just say, I'm not going to eat out for 2 days out of the week, and just save that money and put that to the side. And over time, you can start incorporating that habit when it comes to other things, and you just want to get into the habit of saving. Paying for entertainment. There's so many free things that you can do out there. I don't think people know enough about this. You can Google free events. You don't have to pay for entertainment. Of course, sometimes it's fine, but sometimes you can go to something free. Plan your meals and budget your groceries. Y'all, from the college days, I've learned how to live off of $100 a month. Right now, I spend a little bit more than that, but the fact that I know how to live off of that and I can aim for that when shopping is really good. So if you can cut back on your grocery shopping, definitely put that as an option. Avoid bank fees. Y'all, I don't pay no bank fees because I'm not about that life. So ATM fees, use your own ATM. Overdraft fees, opt out of it. This is one way that you can save money easily. Fees add up and they are ridiculous. So find out how you can stop paying fees. Buy generic and buy store brands. I get it. Sometimes we want our specific brands. That's okay. But all the time having all of your products brand, like, that is just money thrown away. I would say buy most of your things either generic or store brand. You can still get quality from those, but if you have certain brands that you really like for specific things, I understand. I'm the same way. Use the 24-hour rule or the 30-day rule. 24-hour rule is usually for small purchases. If there's something that you want to buy, wait 24 hours and see if you still want it. More than likely you want it, so you won't waste money buying it. The 30-day rule is essentially for larger purchases. If there is a big purchase that you're trying to make, wait 30 days and see if you still want to buy it. Compare prices. If you are making a large purchase, I would suggest comparing prices. If you see one price, you want to make sure that you are getting the best price out there. So do a little research. It doesn't have to take long to just see what other people are paying for it and see if you are getting a good deal or not. If you receive a large amount of money or extra cash, put that in your savings. You were just okay without it, and now that it came out of nowhere, you can save with that. And most of us like to spend it. I would say you can spend some of it and save the majority. An example would be your tax return, a surprise check, money gift for your birthday. you found $50. Put that in your savings account. Cancel unnecessary bills and subscriptions. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That subscription that charges you every month and you said, I'm gonna do it, or I'm gonna get around to it, or I'm gonna look at it, and you never do, and it's just a waste of your money. Every month they're taking money from your account, and either you forgot about it or you think you're actually gonna use it. Cancel it. Cancel it right now because you haven't used it. You're not going to use it. Stop playing yourself. Just cancel it. Save that money. Well, that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more personal finance videos, hit the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video.